They say the forest holds secrets that no man should ever understand. But sometimes destiny does not ask for understanding, it only asks for obedience. And so begins the strange story of Obinna, a poor palm wine tapper from the quiet village of Umu-Okeji, who one day married a snake, and the snake became a princess. Obinna was not like the other men in the village. He did not care much for loud festivals or hunting games, and he did not carry big shoulders or boasts about how many yams he could harvest. He was quiet, poor, always with his calabash, always with his thoughts. Some said he was cursed, some said he was just lazy. But the truth was that Obinna was tired of begging the gods for a life that never changed. His parents had died when he was young, and the only thing they left him was an old mud house with leaking roof, a broken wooden stool, and a worn-out mat that had seen better days. He had no brother, no sister, just the silence of every morning and the ache of every night. The children in the village used to mock him. They would sing behind his back. Obinna the ghost lives with rats, eats with dust. The women would laugh when he walked past. The men would never greet him unless they wanted palm wine on credit. Even the dogs barked at him like he didn't belong. But Obinna never raised his voice. He never fought. He simply endured. One evening, after another long day of climbing palm trees and collecting sour wine, Obinna wandered into the edge of the sacred forest. The sun was setting, and the sky looked like burning clothes. The birds were crying as if mourning the deaths of day. The villagers had long warned against going too deep into that place, for they believed spirits danced under moonlight, and that some snakes were not snakes at all, but messengers of ancient gods. No one went near the forest after dusk. No one except Obinna, who had nothing to lose and nowhere to go. And there he saw it, a snake, not like the black ones that slither under yam mounds, not like the green ones that hide in banana leaves. This one was white, pure white, wounded. Its scales shimmered like glass, and its eyes, they looked like they carried sadness, like it knew what it meant to be lonely. The snake did not hiss. It did not strike. It simply lay there, cold and in pain, as if waiting for death or mercy, faking, unconscious. Obinna could have killed it. He could have run, but instead, he removed his wrapper, knelt down, and wrapped the snake gently. He spoke softly, even though he wasn't sure the creature could hear. He said, "Even a cursed man can show mercy." He took the snake home. And for 3 days, he cared for it, fed it with water mixed with honey, placed warm clothes on its side, talked to it, like a friend. And on the third night, while the moon hung low and heavy like a pregnant belly, something happened. Obinna woke up to find the snake gone, and in its place, standing beside his mat, was a woman. Not just any woman, she was beautiful beyond any daughter of Umu-Okeji. Her hair flowed like palm leaves in a Harmattan breeze. Her eyes glowed like fireflies trapped in glass. Her skin looked like warm honey and river clay. And she smiled. Not the kind of smile that shows teeth, but the kind that makes your spirit feel peace. The kind of smile that feels like rain after Harmattan. "My name is Umi," she said. "You saved me when I had no strength. You saw me not as a beast, but as a being. For that, I have come to repay you." Obinna thought he was dreaming. He scratched his eyes, pinched his arm, even slapped his own head, but Umi remained. Real, soft, alive. She smelled like leaves after rain. Her voice sounded like a lullaby. And so, with fear and wonder, he asked her, "Are you a witch?" She only laughed. "I am what I am, but I am yours if you will have me." That night, they became husband and wife. But in Umu-Okeji, nothing remains a secret for long. The village women began to whisper, "Obinna married? To who? We have not seen her at the stream. She does not come to the market. Maybe she is a spirit. Maybe it's under a charm." One day, the village chief's son, a jealous man named Okpara, followed Obinna back home. He waited until night fell, and what he saw made his blood run cold. Obinna's wife, Umi, was dancing in the moonlight, and as she danced, her feet floated above the ground. Her shadow curved like a serpent, and for one split second, she became a snake again before changing back. Okpara ran to the elders. The next morning, a council meeting was called. "Obinna has brought a snake into our midst," Okpara shouted. "He lies with a demon, a shape changer, a forest bride." But Obinna did not deny it. He stood in the village square, in front of mothers and warriors and market sellers and hunters. He held Ume's hand and he said, "I married a snake, yes, but she became more human to me than any of you. She brought peace into my cursed life. She did not mock me. She did not abandon me. She chose me, and I'll choose her again, even if the gods strike me down." The sky grew dark. Thunder roared. The earth trembled, and then silence. From the clouds, a golden light fell on Umi. She stepped forward and spoke, not in human voice, but in the voice of wind and river and memory. "I was cursed by a jealous spirit to live as a snake until a man with pure heart chose me without knowing who I was. Obinna broke that curse." The villagers fell to their knees. Even Okpara trembled, and as quickly as it had come, the light vanished. From that day, Obinna was no longer poor. His home became blessed. His farm bore fruits without effort. His goats no longer strayed. His roof no longer leaked. And though some still feared Umi, none could deny she brought light where there was only silence. Children stopped mocking. Women came to seek advice from her. Even the village chief lowered his head in her presence. They say she disappeared years later on another moonlit night. They say she returned to the forest, now free. And Obinna, he lived quietly planting trees and telling stories to any child who would listen. But when he died, the wind whispered through the village. Even a cursed man can be chosen. What is the moral of the story? Not every snake is evil, and not every poor man is cursed. Sometimes the gods hide blessings in places we fear the most. If the tale made you smile, drop a like and stay a while. Got a thought or twist to share? Drop a comment, show you care. Want more stories rich and deep? Hit subscribe, don't fall asleep. And if you love your friends and kin, share this tale and let the joy begin. Until we meet again, stay well. This is Neipumbei Folktales, signing off. See you soon.